Lizzie and Harold, best friends. I'm reading this tonight with this one because look at that, fall leaves. The story starts in the fall. To Jeff, for reading 450 books. Love, Mrs. Bundy. Mrs. Bundy was Jeff's first grade teacher. 4/27/92. Oh, Kristen's not born yet. So I guess we should give this book back to Jeff, since it's his book. Lizzie and Harold, best friends. More than anything else, Lizzie wanted a best friend. How do you get a best friend? She asked her mother. You don't really get a best friend, her mother answered. Usually they just happen if you wait. But Lizzie did not want to wait. She wanted a best friend right away. Today, I'm going to find my best friend, Lizzie told Harold. Harold lived next door. Every day they walked to school together. Why do you want a best friend? Harold asked. Because I need someone to tell secrets to, and I want someone to teach me cat's cradle. And I want someone who likes me as much as I like her, Lizzie said. I'll be your best friend, said Harold. You can't be, Lizzie said. You're a boy. So what? Said Harold. But Lizzie did not answer. I keep doing that. The next day, Lizzie wore a pink flowered dress and black party shoes to school. Her hair was tied in 2 ponytails with pink ribbons. You look funny, Harold said. I look like Christina, Lizzie answered. She's going to be my new best friend. I like you best when you look like Lizzie, Harold said. When Lizzie got to school, she ran up to Christina. Hello, said Lizzie. I'm wearing my hair just like yours. Christina did not answer. I'm wearing a dress and party shoes just like you, said Lizzie. I brought a piece of string so you could teach me cat's cradle. I want you to be my best friend. I don't want a best friend, Christina said. You don't? Said Lizzie. No, said Christina, and walked away. How's your new friend? Harold asked on the way home. Don't ask, said Lizzie. Christina's not my best friend after all. That was quick, said Harold. I have a new idea, Lizzie said. What is it? Harold asked. You'll see, said Lizzie. The next day, Lizzie put a sign on the front door of her house. Wanted. One best friend. Must be a girl, 6 years old. Please ring doorbell. The doorbell rang. Lizzie ran to open it. There stood Harold. Here I am, he said. Your new best friend. You can't be my best friend, Lizzie said. You're a boy, and you're only 5 3/4. I learned how to do cat's cradle, Harold said. You did? Lizzie said. Can you teach me? Sure, Harold said. First, we'll do the cat's cradle and the mattress. So he shows her how to do it right here. I'll bet your mom or dad learned how to do this when they were going to school. You have to have a string. I'll teach you Jacob's ladder and teacup and saucer and witch's hat tomorrow, Harold said. Nobody else rang the doorbell. Lizzie took the sign down. Does that mean I'm your best friend now? Harold asked. No, said Lizzie. That means I give up. I don't want a best friend after all. The next day, Harold was carrying a big blue bag to school. What's in your bag? Lizzie asked. It's my trick-or-treat candy, said Harold. Why are you taking it to school? Lizzie asked. I'm going to give it to the person who promises to be my best friend, said Harold. Since you don't want to be my best friend, I guess I'm going to find somebody else. Harold, you can't find a best friend that way, Lizzie said. Why not? Said Harold. Because best friends just happen to you. You can't go out and buy them. Besides, I thought you wanted to be my best friend, Lizzie cried, but Harold wasn't listening. She's finally learning, what her mom told her. All day long, Lizzie thought about Harold. When she met him after school, he did not have his big blue bag of candy. I have a new best friend, Harold said. He's a boy. He's 5.5 years old. He ate all my candy, and his name is Douglas. Why do you look so sad? Lizzie asked. Because I like you better. Well, I have a new best friend too, Lizzie said. He's a boy. He's 5 3/4 years old. He knows how to do cat's cradle, and he likes me as much as I like him. Harold looked even sadder. What's his name? Harold asked. Harold, Lizzie said. The end. We forgot to read this part. Lizzie and Harold, Best Friends, by Elizabeth Winthrop. Pictures by Martha Weston. Now the end.